The season has been a memorable one, but it will come to an end for one of these teams today. Both looking to become bowl eligible by securing their 6th victory. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and the Wolverines will kick it away first. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wildcats offense will get the ball first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollack.
Breaks into the open. Past the first down marker and still running. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, and that's not the start you wanted if you're on this defense. Like, you lost last week, looking to bounce back. One thing you can't do, man, give up explosive plays on the ground. This defense has to hunker in, dial in a little bit. Last week was a struggle. Let's get back on track.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back and leaves it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Stone. Fires left. Makes the grab. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Bringing the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So Michigan's offense has the ball for the first time. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
On the move, it's Haynes. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Got a man, it's Covey. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's second and long. Trying play action. Caught over the middle, it's Albright. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Fights off a defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Got the first down and more. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Stone. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Albright. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. Oh, it's a fumble. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in and defending the option right now. Guys are playing assignment football, and they're just doing a great job with their eye discipline. They saw the QB pull that ball. They knew exactly who had it. They got to him and created the turnover.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Catch in the middle, it's McCulley. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Wolverines want to move quickly. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. You just saw just 2 seasons ago when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
They go to the ground. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Klein. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Trying to barrel in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Michigan. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These balls have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to New Mexico State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Makes the catch. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this. And the ball squirted out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Now this offense is back on the field. Got it in the middle. It's Albright. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Stone. Buys a little extra time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Using his legs, it's Haynes. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. The Wolverines will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he's got it inside the 25. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
Looking to throw, it's Stone. Throws to the tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Oh, they blocked it. That's a live ball. He can take it back for two. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. With the catch, it's Simpson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. It's Stone. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Got enough for the first. At That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. That's caught. It's Moore. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He's got it on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Stone. Flips it out on the screen. Can't get him to the ground. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. The short hands, it's Covey. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Northwestern will have to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds a man on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Moore. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Leaves it with the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Stone. Quick completion on the out. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Wildcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Covey. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. That's caught. It's Porter. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. They'll send out the kicker here. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Michigan offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Got the first down and more. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Looking deep. He's got it along the sideline. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wolverines.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Navy is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Joe Bellino and Roger Staubach among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to.
There he goes. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Quick strike complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in. And a sweet catch on the nice gain. Gets it down to the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Got it in the middle, it's Simpson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grabbed over the middle, it's Klein. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They'll try to blast their way in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Michigan! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They want to throw it. Using his legs to buy some time. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Caught in the backfield, it's Porter. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To throw, it's Stone. Here comes the heat. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. It's Klein. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Got it set up on the outside. Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
That's caught. It's McCulley. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Looking for a crease. It's Haynes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Wolverines! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Navy is on top, but it's not like Roger Staubach is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over USF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out of the gun to give to the back. Makes it past the marker. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Got his man quickly.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to throw at Stone. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Northwestern.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? So here comes the Michigan offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
He now has 85 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Underwood. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now facing a third and long. He'll pull it on the read. Runs through the tackle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Wolverines looking to convert on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Porter. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Got a man, it's Covey. He goes out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18. The Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The throw to the outside is complete. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. Dropping back, it's Stone. Throws for the tight end. Tosses it incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Oh, they're after him, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
On the run, it's Haynes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. This time on target. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. It's complete. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Looking to pass, it's Stone. Quickly out to the tight end. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And that's a 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Handoff from the gun. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Back to pass, it's Stone. Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Now from inside the red zone. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Wildcats in the hurry-up.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there was 0.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Catch in the middle, it's Albright. He won't get there, it'll bring up 4th down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. On 4th down, going to the air. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the 4th quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Into the creative space on 3rd and short with the wide receiver. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Line getting set on 2nd down. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bruins will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will take the field first. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not...
He's going to go for a big one. Makes the grab inside the 30. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
The dream start for this offense. You get the ball at 25, and you go 75 yards, play one. Everybody excited, everybody confident, everybody jacked up. That's the way you start a football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the UCLA Bruins offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Finds a tight end.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his man. It's Thomas. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Here's a heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young. The Bosa's Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
And when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back. And that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
Bringing the heat. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off play action. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Smith. Right midfield, he's got room. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Michigan. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gonna run it, it's Thomas. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Looking for a man, it's Iamaleava. Pressure coming. Grab near the marker, it's Flores. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
And the Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Gives it on the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Gonna swing it on second down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
The Bruins decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to the tailback. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Sayin. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Quickly complete. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bruins line up to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. To the air, it's Sayin. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8 clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
And the Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. UCLA will go back to work on offense. On the ground, it's Thomas. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Setting up the screen. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to sneak it. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if he's going to run it.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the ground with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. This is now a 7-point game. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Gives it on the option. Turning it on! Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Sayin. On the move, he fires. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to bring it back. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Fakes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. They'll give it to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the 8. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Wants to throw again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. No sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Wideout trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the...
And it's picked off right at the goal line. The 50. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 9 over Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here comes the heat. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. On the run, it's Thomas. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Oh, they're after him. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Rushes on him. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Just keep slinging it. That's reeled in. It's Berger.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Bruins will call on their punt team. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's hauled in at the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And you can see the defensive coordinator so upset after that play because everybody on his side is thinking it's going to be a run on third and short on the opponent's side of the 50, but you need guys in the back end to just step up in that situation. If they throw the football, someone's got to make a play. You couldn't get it done, and now you've got first and goal in your own end.
And the Buckeyes are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Caught behind the line. It's Flores. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Here's a heat. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. The defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
It's a draw. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. They'll take a pass on the 46-yard field goal, try and go for it on 4th down. Off the play fake. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. The give from the gun. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Bruins will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Makes the quick grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The Bruins will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Smith. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Third down play from the gun. The throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Tate. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. The play action fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. At the 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Tate. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. The screen, and watch out. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll leave it with the lone back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Snagged in the middle, it's Berger.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
Game 7. 1st down for the offense.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Matthews. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Flores. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Bruins will hustle to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Staples. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And the Bruins with the 1st and 10. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Wants to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big 10 action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Northwestern is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Evanston. They're trailing by 17 to Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give as they work on that clock. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Peoples. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks. You start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
breathing. Feels like I'm lucid dreaming. I'm not usually the type to rush into the night. This time I can't be speeding. I'm taking it slow, but I just want more. I'm taking it slow, just go with the flow. I'm taking it slow, but I just want more. I'm taking it slow, just go with the flow. I'm taking it slow, my knees on the floor. I'm begging on you, it's you I adore. You took me to see Versailles in the middle of July. I'll fall into the deep end, giving into my feelings, afraid to go on this ride. I'm scared to crash inside. This time I might be speeding. I'm taking it slow, but I just want more. I'm taking it slow, just go with the flow. I'm taking it slow, but I just want more. I'm taking it slow, just go with the flow. I'm taking it slow, my knees on the floor. I'm begging on you, it's you I stranded in the open.
Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing. And the Dukes will boot it away to start the game. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the App State Mountaineers offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Dozier. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Using his legs, it's Roberts.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To throw, it's Swan. Grabbed over the middle, it's Cummings. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Dozier. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Strowman. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Got it behind the line. It's Roberts. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. The Dukes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Floats it out in space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle, it's Ellis. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dukes look to keep this drive humming. The give to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long.
3rd down coming up.
From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Running back searching for a hole. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pfeiffer. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. With the run on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got an open man. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Swan. Finding an escape route. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. The Dukes decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Cummings. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Dropping back, it's Swan. Snagged in the middle, it's Hamlet. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Mountaineers are flying down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right on target this time. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with us send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Michigan. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to pass, it's Barnett. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They boot it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Looking left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires downfield. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Caught near the sticks. It's Cummings. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. They'll try the run. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Hamlet. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play. 3rd down coming.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Stroman. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking for a gap. It's Roberts. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped. A gain of 3. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Swan. Bought a little time, lets it go. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Tight end finds a soft spot. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Mountaineers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, App State! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Got it in the middle, it's Alston. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. To the air, it's Barnett. Oh, better look out! They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turns it on at midfield. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. To the air on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the tight end. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeford Stadium.
And the Mountaineers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fighting off the defender. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. A little screen to the running back. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Across the 35. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Dukes are in the hurry-up.
These last 2 plays really are a microcosm of why this guy is so dangerous as a dual-threat quarterback. He showed you the arm talent, he showed you the accuracy on the previous completion, and then on this play it's not open, so he takes off and runs and gets it. There's so many different ways this guy can affect you as a defense because of his athleticism, man. He is a special talent.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. And the Dukes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Alston. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, James Madison.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. A lot of defenders around on that screen. He's not gonna make it, and he couldn't get there to tie the game. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Dozier. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Catch in the middle. It's Barnes. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. They just keep firing. With the catch, it's Barnes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. And the Mountaineers have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Card in the backfield, it's Sanchez. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Brings up second down.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Alston. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Barnett. Unloads it left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. With the catch, it's Alston. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Dukes will send out the punt unit. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They're going to run it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the air, it's Swan. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. They extend the lead to 5 here in the 3rd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. The sure hands, it's Sanchez. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Dukes are facing 3rd and inches. Surging forward on the sneak.
Yeah, no mystery there. 3rd down, just let the quarterback keep it himself. How about the push up front by the offensive line to help get that first?
From the gun, the ground game. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
And the returner is stopped. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake, just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. It'll be a draw. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? He's looking downfield to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Barnett. That's caught. It's Sanchez. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Dukes will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Stroman. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for room. It's Roberts. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Hamlet. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Swan. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dozier. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Mountaineers are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Stroman. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. The Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Handoff from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Touchdown, App State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northwestern is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Evanston. They're trailing by 17 to Michigan.
Rides the back on the option to give.
We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again.
Looking deep down the right side. Catch inside the 25. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Plucks it out of the air. And he'll be brought down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. To the air on 1st down. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to throw again. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He'll run it again. He's in open space downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And they'll take a knee. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week again.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, over the 12th man, and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. So South Carolina's offense has the ball first today. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Brian.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Well, I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas A&M's offense will go to work for the first time. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw God. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw again. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. That's caught. It's Bussey. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Going for the marker on the ground. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. To the air on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Daniels. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Give to the running back. Spins away from the defender. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And they'll send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Aggie. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Shoots it to the left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Caught. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Gets open down the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Gonna run it. It's Daniels. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game...
He's got it on the right. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Jet sweep to the receiver. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man quickly. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver going in motion. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And this one will be stopped for no gain. I mean, they got nothing on the last snap. Let's see if they try to throw it in on 3rd and goal from the 1. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Quarterback on the keeper. Not only will he not get in, they'll stop him behind the line at the 4. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Bulldozes his way through. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll run it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. The play action fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum.
It's a fumble. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the 1st down. Now on 1st down from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw for it. snagged in the middle. It's Concepcion. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Quick strike complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
A&M comes back out with another first down. He wants to throw it again. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, after having to punt on their last drive in the opponent's territory, it looked like things were finally going positively offensively this drive, and then it stalls out at the very end because they give up a sack. I think in critical down and distances, they just have got to be better with execution, making sure they have the right play call on and getting rid of the football on time. But back-to-back punts, no bueno for this offense.
Rushes on him. Finds his man. It's Wilson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas A&M looking to convert on fourth here. Trying to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Takes this handoff and head it to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bennett. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they'll send out the field goal unit trying to tie it up late in the half. Absolutely center cut. And the kick is good. And, guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out.
Turning it on! That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. He'll keep it on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That's good for fighting Texas.
Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Reed. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Bussey. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. He's got him in the flat. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Wilson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll run for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete. Touchdown, South Carolina. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Craver. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10, and hoping to put together a productive drive. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going over the top. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Got a man. It's Wilson. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Texas A&M. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this.
To the air on 1st down. The short hands, it's Brown.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Florida Atlantic. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up. Now, Lenora Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Gamecocks are on the move. To the air, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. He got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Barges ahead. Touchdown Gamecocks. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Leaves it with the running back. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Dropping back, it's Reed. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20.
And it's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I tell you what, the quarterback's got to be aware, right? When they're taking shots or they're throwing the football close to their own end zone, got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback. I'd like him to get rid of the football next time, but at least he didn't take the safety.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Jacobs. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
Sets up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Bringing the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Hunt. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
To the ground, he's got it again. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Quickly complete. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, looking to pass. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Snagged out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. He'll keep it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
South Carolina.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Reed. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Finds his big tight end. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Fresno State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Bulldog Stadium, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Wyoming. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now on 1st down from the 28. To the air, it's Reed. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the catch. It's Smith. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Fires to the big fella. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Gonna look downfield again. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead, and the defense playing accordingly. Now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the 4th quarter.
They want to run it left here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all three phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.